In this video, we're going to discuss assigning and monitoring an online test. This could be an item bank test, or it could even be an AKO test where you have uploaded a PDF of the paper assessment and students are completing an online bubble sheet rather than a paper pencil bubble sheet. So to assign a test, we are going to go to our Launchpad Assessments. You will find your assessment in the list. It could be one of your assessments, or it could be a district, or in your case, you have a tab called School. It could be a school-created assessment as well. Once you have located the name of your assessment, you will travel out the row until you find the Online Admin button. Once you click there, it should bring up a list of your students. If you don't see them, you can click the refresh button. Please note that you do not have school and teacher selections as I do. Bear with me for just a moment. Since I'm attached to all schools, I have some additional options that you do not have. So now once I've clicked refresh, you'll see that my students are listed here at the bottom of the screen. You can activate all students, or you can simply activate some students. To activate all students in your group, you would click this top checkbox, and then you would say activate. If you only wanted to select some students, you would come in and select them individually. One tip, if you have absent students, is to select all students and then simply come in and deselect the absent students so that they are not potentially at home taking the test with mom or dad's help or the help of notes, etc. So once you have all the students in your list that you would like to activate the test for selected, you will come up to this top menu and click activate. It tells me that 9 students are activated, and they do become purple once they are active. As students begin taking the test, you will notice that the colors begin to change. I recommend that teachers remain on the screen after activating a test. If you don't see changes, you can come up periodically and click this blue refresh button, and you will be able to see the progress of your students. You can see how many questions they have answered. So how far are they along the way to completion? This is not a score. It is simply the percentage of the test that they have completed. And then students will become green and say completed once they have answered all questions and hit the submit button. The other thing that remaining on this screen will allow you to do, if you see that a student is running short of time, you can come in and you can disable the timer for a particular student, or you could bump up the time by choosing the clock that's right next to the time remaining. So if the student were about to run out of time, I could click the clock and then I could bump up their time in increments to give them additional time. From this screen, I also could come up to the top menu under time remaining here, and I could apply extra time for all students. So that's just a great feature to be able to have in case you see yourself running short of time. Your other option would have been to disable the timer at the start for all students.